President Joe Biden released his annual economic report, and get this man, clearly showing where his bread is buttered, mentioned the word gender significantly more than inflation as the country faces the highest prices in over 40 years in his economic report. Biden used the word gender 127 times in his economic plan. That's 40 more times than he mentioned the word inflation in his economic report again. That's a shocking level of tone deafness. Correction, that's a shocking level of FU to the American people. Gender, really, Joe, when prices are off the chart literally for everything from fuel to food to Ford F-150s? Look at this chart, an oil price chart. On the lower left of the screen, that's the price for a barrel of oil election week 2020, $37.14. The minute, and I mean the minute, oil traders realized it was going to be a liberal progressive in the White House, they started to scramble to buy up as much cheap oil as they could get their hands on. And so the prices started to rise week one and rise and rise and has continued to rise. In fact, last week, oil hit $111 per barrel. It's significant because that's exactly a tripling in the price for oil. Thanks to Joe Biden and Gang Green, AOC, Bernie Sanders, and the Energy Secretary, Jennifer Granholm, who Biden appointed. Even though Granholm had exactly zero experience in anything energy related, zero. And she's proving to be as successful in energy policy as she is experienced.
What is the Granholm plan to increase oil production in America?
Oh my God, that is hilarious. Would that I had the magic wand on this.
Yeah, you know what's not hilarious? That $2.89 a gallon price that was on that screen when she said that, and she's laughing about it all the way through. These people are so unequipped to do their own jobs. If this were a Netflix documentary, it would be placed in the comedy genre. Back to the, quote, economic report, the document mentioned inequality 147 times and emissions 103 times. Again, that's 60 and 16 times more than his use of the word inflation, respectively. The Labor Department reported an 8.5% year-over-year increase in the Consumer Price Index, a key inflation indicator for March, the highest level since December 1981. 41 years, proving Biden is nothing short of a political ideologue and not a president for all Americans. Biden referenced gender, inequality, and emissions when he should have been addressing what Americans really care about. Americans are extremely worried about inflation. Now, here's the most recent Gallup poll. Again, Gallup has never been accused of being tough on Democrats or favorable to Republicans. Gallup polled Americans on what they were most worried about. The results are astounding. That poll should have been Biden's roadmap for the report he just released. We're very worried about inflation. In fact, it's the top concern among Americans. Second is the economy, followed by third being fuel prices. So the top three concerns cited by Americans are inflation, the economy, and gas prices. Not the top three things Biden chose to talk about: inequality, gender, and emissions. This is embarrassing, folks, for them. The Dems are going to get slaughtered come November, and they can't even get out of their own way and address economic concerns in the president's big economic report. Instead, Biden et al. Chose to take a long-winded stroll down woke lane. Again, either that or the aides writing the report just wanted to use words Biden can remember, like gender, inequality, and emissions. It's a clown show in D.C. right now, folks. I mean, think about it. Name one thing that Biden has done to make America better than when he arrived. Just one. I'll wait. Go ahead.